Chesapeake Division matchup between Christos FC and Lionsbridge Football Club. Peninsula Eye Care has been serving the Peninsula patients since 1990. Visit PeninsulaEyeCare.com to learn more. And fans, please give a big round of applause to tonight's ball kids from the Bay Stars FC. Let's meet tonight's starting lineup for the visitors from the suburbs of Baltimore. Christos FC. Wearing number 0, Montesegger. Number 5, Evan Pius. Number 6, Alejandro Alvarez. Number 7, Rashawn Hampton. Number 8, Richard Nichols. Number 9, Jordan Traverse. Number 10, Taylor Kelmer. Number 14, Braden Wise. Number 16, Josh Morgan. Number 17, Spencer Hanks. And number 20, Jordan Ebert.
Evening, fans, and welcome to another installment of Lionsbridge FC and USL2 action here tonight, taking on Christos FC in quite a matchup for the playoff run here at TowneBank Stadium in Newport News, Virginia. My name is Austin Urch, and I'm so excited to be bringing you this contest here tonight. Both teams in outstanding position here in the Chesapeake Division. It's such a tight race between Lionsbridge, Christos, as well as Northern Virginia FC. Each of those three teams just separated by 1 point. Lionsbridge currently top of the table, ahead of Northern Virginia FC based off of goal differential. They both have 19 points. Christos with 20 points in third place, but that's due to an extra game that they have in hand. So all the results here tonight, definitely massive implications going forward into the playoffs. The winner moves on into the playoffs, very likely. The loser of this contest doesn't have that guaranteed spot, and a draw potentially with the chance to knock out both these two teams here tonight if Northern Virginia can take down Virginia Beach. Christos 6-2-2 with the USL2 record. Lionsbridge 6-2-1. Both of them with a goal differential of 14. Let's get into the starting lineups first for the visitors. Number 0, Micah Sager. Number 5, Evan Pace. Number 6, Alejandro Abrilas. Number 7, Roshan Panton. Number 8, Richard Nichols. Number 9, Jordan Travers. 10, Taylor Calhira. Number 14, Braden Wise. Number 16, Josh Morgan. Number 17, Spencer Hanks. And rounding off the squad is number 20, Jordan Ahart. And for Lionsbridge, starting off with the team captain, number 31, Sam Hall. In goal, number 0, Matt Bender. Number 2, Dom Foster. Number 5, David Materazzi. Number 6, Andrew Bennett. Number 7, Josh Baker. Number 15, Logan Finnegan. Number 18, Celestin Rondell. Number 19, Harry Rowe. Number 21, Adam Kirkwood. And number 24, Dakota Yankee. We're moments away from kickoff here. A little bit of rain throughout the evening just before the contest. The rain started, I think, about 5:45. Was able to let up not too long ago, as Lionsbridge will start off with possession. And at this stage of the season, and especially in a match quite like this, it's so crucial for teams to be able to put together a full whistle-to-whistle performance, full 90 minutes, as Lionsbridge get things underway. And that's been something that's been a bit difficult for them all season long. Even in their 3-0 win against Virginia Beach, as here's Christos, an early opportunity inside the 18, save made, but shot over the bar. It looks like this will be a goal kick, as Bender tested very early. Able to stand strong the initial first test from the visiting squad. As I was saying, even in the 3-0 win against Virginia Beach, United back less than a week ago, it was a bit unconvincing of a first half for Lionsbridge. They did ultimately come out on top, and by a convincing margin, Dakota Yankee scoring in the 21st minute, then Materazzi scoring in the 58th, and then Finnegan in the 67th. But it seemed like it was a bit of a right place at the right time, and dominoes just happened to fall in their favor for that first goal. Well, they weren't necessarily out of control. They really just weren't able to take control in the game. They weren't able to enforce their will on what was happening on the field. Christos player down in the run of things, seeming to take some time as goalkeeper Sager kicks this one away. We'll see if Lionsbridge can right the ship, so to speak, here tonight. find themselves a very strong performance, and that could potentially send them right into the playoffs. Baker sends it out wide. Materazzi plays it up inside the 18, knocked down by Blondell, firing off the crossbar and in, but offsides is the call. The linesman's flag is up. Lionsbridge nearly with the opener. That whistle will bring them back, and that's a bit more of what we used to see in previous seasons for Lionsbridge, trying to get on the board early. But this time, just a bit offsides. We'll have to be a bit more careful of that defensive line. Good teamwork by Christos. Able to catch the home side off guard. There's Hall now back playing some defense, and into the defense for Christos. On the near side, Hanks. Hard tackle by Lionsbridge. They're able to win the ball back. This one goes out of play. Dakota Yankee, Blondell, as well as Hall, all very aggressive right off the opening whistle. It's previously what we've seen in seasons, even last year and a couple of years ago. Frequently, Lionsbridge able to get on the board inside the first 15 minutes. Trying to do it again here. This ball is sent back up inside the 18. Knocked down by Sager. Easy enough stop for him. Ball back in the midfield. Lionsbridge trying to control it through the air. Sent back out wide. Ping-ponging around. Or trying to find an opening inside the 18. Foul by Yankee. And that's the first one of this contest. Sager swings through it. Materazzi wins the header along the back line. It's booted up by Kirkwood towards the center circle. Both teams here fighting for possession and fighting for a spot in the playoffs. Christos player down at the halfway line, throwing for Lionsbridge, trying to appeal for a foul, but not to be according to the official. So the rain begins to pick up once more. Cleared away off the back line for Christos. Now a possible chance for a counterattack. Hall with the sliding challenge, able to poke the ball free. Lionsbridge going forward now. This one too far out in front. Sager off his line to scoop it up. Jordan Travers able to watch that one safely home to the goalkeeper. As Yankee steps forward for a bit of pressure. Now Matt Bender will see the ball safely into his own hands, down at the opposite end of the field before dishing it back out to Rowe. Inside the 18, third at the top of the box is great. Carrying the ball back across the halfway line. Gets whistled for a foul. Able to time that tackle in front of his 18-yard box just perfectly. Recognizing a heavy touch from the attacker. Deciding to seize this moment and take his chance. Whistle sounds and the ball is played up for Christos across the center and out for a goal kick. A corner kick for Christos. A good chance here. try and counter the early pressure that Lionsbridge was able to put them under. Tried to go right along the goal line, but it's blocked by Baker. Second chance service is in towards the top of the penalty spot. Cleared away. And a lot of green grass in front of him, but a touch too heavy. Sends the ball into the opposition's hands. That'll look to continue that pressure. Yankee thought he had a bit more speed on his legs. Ball just got a bit too far out in front of him. We'll see what the Bridge can do now as they're being forced onto their back feet. Good tackle by Maserati to clear the ball away. I think that's definitely the right play by Materazzi, recognizing he was caught on his heels a little bit. Ford definitely would have had the step towards the outside and was able to tuck his foot around the attacker's legs, make good contact with the ball. Send it out of play, gives some more time for his midfielders and defenders to drop back, find better positions further towards their own goal. Now Bender waves his team forward. Up towards the center of the field. Hayes can't get this one through for his side. It's played along the right sideline by Hall. A bit too heavy of a touch. The Bridge can't catch up to it. Rain earlier before the contest, and even now as we're underway here in TowneBank Stadium. Running with a bit of a different playing surface than most of the players are used to here in Newport News. Certainly nothing that they haven't seen before is another foul called against Lionsbridge. You find yourself sticking in the dirt just a bit more as well as your passes don't carry quite as much speed as they are used to. It's a good chance here inside of the 18, finding a bit of space and a powerful shot. Deflected wide. It'll be sent out for another corner kick. Good solid strike for Christos, and what a shot that would have been. I have to think if the defender hadn't gotten a foot to that, that would have tucked itself right underneath the crossbar. Anton with the corner. Coming up, a couple bodies moving around inside the 18. Played towards the far side of the field. Cutting back inside. Shot goes up and over into the festival area. No real pressure applied from the corner. Bender restarts the action. This one played awful close to the sideline and ends up rolling out. A throw in for Christos. And the gray uniforms with black shorts and the black shoulder stripes. Donkey gets the ball to poke it away, but it's picked up by Christos. Hanks drops it back. Into the defense, here's Travers. Now along to Morgan. You can see just towards the bottom of your screen, number 14, Braden Wise, listed as in that right back position, but has the tendency to join up and slowly make his way into the midfield, which can just add just a bit of extra chaos for the Lionsbridge players trying to go forward. Sometimes it can be just what Christos needs for that numbers advantage in the midfield. And here being forced to turn around. Pushing it out to Wise. You can see he's well in front of the back line. Separating himself and now moving up the field as a right wing. Strong pass through the center of the field. Able to find the player out on the width. Lionsbridge able to kickstart their counter. Ball still in play. Handled by Baker. Now it's with Rowe. Trying to hold some significant possession as it's played up by Kirkwood straight to the goalkeeper. Squandering that last possession. Now the visitors will get a chance to go forward. Ball bouncing off the leg of Hall, fortunately to his teammate. Clever move by Rowe. They create some space and separation from the defender. Big swing for Materazzi along the sideline. Too much power. Blondell couldn't get up to the ball. Goes out for a throw-in. A strong start for Lionsbridge. They seem to have petered out a little bit. At least their pressure going forward as another foul gets called against the boys in blue. Seem to have let off the gas just a little bit after that first attempt didn't quite go their way. Both sides here seem to be the stage of things where they're just trying to make sure that they don't give away too many dangerous chances to the other squad. Still plenty of time left for both teams to find the opening goal. Last time these two teams met, it was a 2-1 victory for Christos. That was at their home field. Now Lionsbridge has a go at things on their own turf, and we'll see if the game result can go their way. Good step by Foster, as he was able to make the interception, clear the ball away. Such an important thing for a defender to be able to time your tackle perfectly and also vary up your defensive style. Sometimes see players just going for every challenge almost every time, and that gives the opponents a great idea of how to possibly counter that strategy, get around it. Whereas if you keep them guessing, as Finnegan goes into the referee's book in the 17th minute, if you are able to make your play style unpredictable, obviously, it's much more difficult for the other team to react and play around that. You constantly have to be cautious, keep that ball close, and not allow the defenders too much space to get in a challenge. This free kick is sent inside the 18 and back through the goal line, out the other side. Defender able to set the ball. Gets ready for yet another goal kick. Southpaw sends this all the way up to Hall. Now over on the right wing. Mondell trying to get it back. Linesman's flag is up. That's another foul against Lionsbridge. Their 6th foul already here in the 19th minute. Very physical style of play Lionsbridge has. Sometimes, though, it certainly gets them in trouble. We'll see here if they're able to keep their composure, especially inside their own half of the field, not give away too many fouls. Finnegan already on the yellow card. It's played up on the left side of the field. Finnegan cutting back towards the middle, deflected by the defense. A good step by Braden Wise. Able to shut down that last effort. Lionsbridge trying to get ready to go again. It's a free kick, another one for Christos. Now the referee will share some words with Dom Foster. Looked a bit like it was a foul of frustration for Foster. Possibly a tactical one, is just trying to slow the play down. Free kick has good distance, but just not enough players up the field for Christos as it makes its way to the corner flag, out for a throw-in. Now certainly here's a chance for Christos. They begin to bring bodies forward. The big focus for them is to not allow Lionsbridge out of their own half, compromising field position. Here down deep inside their own end. Christos are able to take the ball away. Good pressure coming from Hall, but also equally so. Lopez. Too heavy a touch, and Finnegan able to get a touch on the ball. Midfielder still keeps it for Christos. Pace picking up just a little bit. Both teams trying to find a bit of control here. Out the middle of the field, Hall has it. Clever turn to find some free space in the winger out wide. Yankee outside the 18, turns towards the sideline, cuts back in. It's played out of bounds for a throw-in. Good connection there between Blondell and Hall. On the right sideline to win their squatted throw-in. A chance to do some damage on the scoreboard. Christos defending has looked pretty strong so far. Really only one chance for Lionsbridge. Throw comes inside the 18. Ambitious effort from Finnegan. He gets whistled for a foul, it looks like. So I think the official just talking to Finnegan about dangerous play. That's certainly something we've seen Finnegan go for in the past. One of those calls that could certainly go either way. For a fan of the defending squad. So it's a dangerous play, and for a Lionsbridge fan, you'll say it was an honest attempt for the ball to try and score, find the opening goal. Certainly a tough decision to make for the official. Big thing is, though, except we'll be able to see that he's consistent across other calls. Certainly like to see that he's prioritizing player safety. This one played nearly through the defensive line for Lionsbridge, but a good step by Kirkwood, able to deny it. Ball awkwardly goes out of play for a Lionsbridge corner. Too much power for the defender to handle it, as well as too much speed. Sager couldn't get there in time, try as he might. Bennett makes his way over towards the corner. A couple of Christos players will join them. Good chance here for Lionsbridge. Corner swinging towards the middle, headed off target. Ideally, you'd love to see Sager be forced to make a save off a corner for Lionsbridge fans. Not that last time, though, as Bennett wins it in the midfield. Blondell is dispossessed. Good turn. Paez out towards the near sideline. Wise gets it. Trying to find a teammate. Good pass to go back across the center of the field. Find some space in front of their own bench. Pressure coming from Blondell. Forces the ball out of play. Quick throw in coming up for Christos. Perhaps a bit too quickly as the team wasn't on the same page, and Lionsbridge can't capitalize. It's all played it out of play. The teams down on the field having a bit of trouble trying to figure out which way the ball's going. Christos with the throw, trying to drop this one in behind the defensive line. Cleared away by Foster. Second chance for the throw coming up. This time a bit further down the field. A lot of blue jerseys in the area. They're able to take the ball away. In just a moment, Bennett. Good footwork, able to keep it. Plays the ball up, knocked back by Yankee. Hall, Finnegan on the left side. Inside the 18, firing, an awkward shot from him. As Hall is down behind the play. A yellow card is awarded for a tackle. Lionsbridge, of course, with the advantage, though. So the play not brought back for a foul. I'd like to see that, though, from the official being able to retrospectively. And a goal for the visitors, and a bit of miscommunication there for Lionsbridge. Certainly not the first time that's happened this season. It seemed like it was an innocuous ball forward into the defense. The visitor is able to capitalize on it. Bender not ready. Christos up by 1. Looks to be in prime position to punch their ticket into the playoffs. Lionsbridge now having to find themselves in a similar position to where they've been quite a few times this season. Down by 1. Recently, until July 3rd, they went an entire month without a USL2 win, or win in all competitions. They had 3 USL2 games. Was Hall able to get this one bouncing off the outside of his foot? Frustration for him as he couldn't control the ball. It's now sent towards the Lionsbridge defense. Materazzi able to poke it out towards the end line, kept alive by Christos instead of opting out for a corner. Cross in towards the middle, bouncing off Bender. Fortunate not many Christos jerseys in the area. Lionsbridge able to save their skin just a little bit, and that should be called a foul. I think, judging by the referee's previous call, is like the midfielder for Christos went in for a sliding challenge. No call from the official, though. We've seen him previously not shy away from blowing the whistle on player safety. So throw-in as it's down the line. Hall trying to link up with Yankee. And a mistouch by the defense. I think that was Josh Morgan who had that one roll off his foot a bit awkwardly. Throw it, finds Baker. Sends a service inside the 18. That one sent straight to Sager. A poor opportunity, a poor chance by Lionsbridge. Here, though, opportunity for Hall. Middle of the field, Sager out of position. Poor ball control from his defense. Nearly cost Christos the current lead. Left side of the field, Finnegan plays it towards the middle. No one there for Lionsbridge. Sager able to swallow it. And that last goal for Christos, it's just played up. Materazzi had one step on him from the forward. Wasn't quite committed to coming back for the challenge and trying to contain the forward. Bender, it seemed like he was undecided on if he wanted to come off his line. Hall lets this one slip through his legs. Out of play for Christos throw-in. For some good progress down the field, switching it across towards the far sideline. And too much power behind it. Hanks nearly able to get there for Christos. He was just a yard too late, though. There's a thrower in front of the Lionsbridge bench. Free kick coming up. They'll play it backwards. Just the second foul for Christos near this game. In a very disciplined style. It's headed out of play by Morgan. Rowe with the throw-in. And dropped it back to Kirkwood. Rolling it over to Materazzi. Foster trying to drop it past the back line. Goes out of play for a corner kick. Lionsbridge a chance to level the playing field. From a set piece, certainly they've had quite a bit of success in previous seasons from the corner flag. And unable to find the winning combination from this position. Seemingly throughout the year, just a couple of goals, I believe only 2 or so from the corner flag. This one is sent in towards the back post. Materazzi heads it back in front. Hall steps through it. Too much traffic initially. And it goes out of play. It looked like that one was touched by Christos. It's out for another corner. Lionsbridge with a second opportunity. Inside the 18, this one towards the front post, and it's a goal kick. A couple of Lionsbridge players thought a corner was coming up, but quickly those appeals fall quiet. Now, after unable to get anything from that corner, Lionsbridge needs to try and figure out how they're going to be able to attack next. Had good possession in the middle of the field. We saw that with short passes. Able to find their way around the Christos midfielders. And unable to connect with a cross with players inside the box. Can get into that attacking third occasionally. Just with not enough bodies up front. Lionsbridge players down. It looks like it is Bennett. As Riverside medical staff come over and tend to him down on the field. I think it's a bit of the same as well for Christos. Although they have the lead, certainly don't have to be pressing forward to try and find another goal. Content to sit back and defend. And if the opportunity presents itself, sure, you can go ahead and take it. Lionsbridge needs to be a bit more proactive, though, in their course of action. 37th minute. Looking back at this season, statistically a second half team. A number of their goals coming from the second half of play. Typically a bit more frustrating though for Chris Wally's side, as you're able to get goals in the first half, you have time on your side. Whereas if you wait for the second 45, backs against a wall. Time seemingly running out. Lockie Fay coming out onto the field for Lionsbridge. He'll take the place of Baker. I believe he was the man down. Lockie Fay, a player with a lot of speed. Certainly someone Lionsbridge could use in the midfield. He's able to find a chance with the ball at his feet. Bridge now begin to mount an attack, sliding tackle, and would be surprised if we don't see a yellow card here. Definitely caught the back foot of Blondell. Now Bender's over in the mix of things, just trying to separate players. Blondell still down. Referee's trying to get a hold of things. I think the defender could tell as soon as he made that challenge it was half a second too late. As he certainly saw it going the right way inside his head. Just with the wet field and slippery conditions. That tackle just got away from him a little bit. Blondell, unfortunately, on the receiving end of a hard challenge. Still down on the field, being attended to by the Riverside staff. Card is issued to the offending player. And kicks the ball out of bounds. Quite a bit of distance. Poor sportsmanship. The crowd not happy with that as Blondell being helped off the field. I think it was a red card for Christos. Blondell out of the contest. Substitute coming on to replace him is number 10, Matty Cornish. And for Lionsbridge fans, that's certainly a new name. We haven't seen before. A recent addition to the squad, midfielder from Newcastle upon Tyne, England. Previously played for Asheville City SC, USL 2. That red card issued to Jordan Travers. Left back for Christos, and that'll be with a very strong defender of theirs. In addition to being a man down. Lionsbridge with the free kick. Almost finally were able to restart the action after a couple minutes. In all likelihood, we'll see this stoppage added on at the end of the first half. kicked out 10 yards. Positioned by Sager. Cornish and Fay, the two new players out on the field for Lionsbridge. So Bennett to take this kick towards the back post, touched over by Sager. Good awareness by him, recognizing that it was coming his way and possibility for a redirection back across the center. Really had to make a play on the ball. Corner kick for Lionsbridge. A lot of movement inside the 18 towards the front post. Hall punches it clear. Defender punches it clear away from Hall. Fifth corner for the boys in blue. This one sent a bit further back. And it's a goal, it looks like, for Lionsbridge. The ball ended up in the goal. And we'll see here as it's sent back out to the corner. An interesting situation. To get set to rinse and repeat. From the corner again. Backside, this time it's in. Materazzi is able to convert. There's a substitution for the visitors. They're coming in for Spencer Hanks. It's David Ocona. Restart is played out towards the side line, inside Lionsbridge territory. 5 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. Played down the right wing, rolls out of bounds. Throw-in coming up for Christos. Of course, as this game is going on, there's also a contest between Nova FC and Virginia Beach United. As Yankee gets upended after he goes hard in towards the ball. Bennett settling it down. Out on the left-hand side, Finnegan. Space, firing towards the corner. Deflected out of bounds, another corner kick coming up. Referee blows a stop to things inside the 18. Materazzi and one of the Christos defenders fighting for position at the 6-yard box. We get the go-ahead from the official. Towards the front. Goes all the way through. The kick for Christos. 9 fouls for Lionsbridge. Definitely need to make sure that they can rein that in here in the second half coming up. Christos is a team that if you give them the opportunity, they're definitely a squad that can take advantage of it. Need to play a clean defensive game inside their own field of play, especially inside their own half. First half almost coming to a close. Materazzi's equalizer coming in the 45th minute in stoppage time to answer the Christos opener in the 29th. A chance here. Go up by 1 for the visitors. Denied for the moment. Good defending by the Lionsbridge midfield as that one escapes Faye. Trying to get it back. Heads it over to Hall, but unsuccessful. Dom Foster just able to push the ball out of bounds. Lionsbridge certainly feel like they have a bit of momentum on their side, as they'll give away another throw-in. Able to score the most recent goal, in addition to sending the fans home with a coupon for a free Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. Hefty throw down the field. Yankee trying to dribble free. Gives away the ball. Good pressure coming from Christos, able to force that turnover. Licked up, Yankee again. Able to get the pass off over to Hall. Bennett settling things towards the center circle. Tries to find Hall, unsuccessful. The halftime whistle blows, and that's where we'll go into the 15-minute break. Our teams head back out onto the field. It was Christos with the opener in the 29th minute. An awkward play. Materazzi, a bit of miscommunication with Bender in goal. Both players not very committing towards that ball that was played in towards the back line. Materazzi seemed like he was caught on his heels a little bit. Bender not quite ready for the pressure to come his way so fast, hesitant in coming off his line. And an easy goal for Christos to find the opener. It was a bit, though, before Lionsbridge were able to answer back. But David Materazzi able to rectify the situation in stoppage time. Pulls the side level. Gives us quite an exciting game as playoff implications on the line coming up. We're going to take a brief pause and be right back with the rest of the action here at TowneBank Stadium.
Hey Mom, can I stay for dinner?
Come on in.
You always say the more the merrier. Your heart is just as big as their stomach. Your family always comes first. And with so many ways to save at Food Lion,
Can we keep him?
you can keep being you. You're always there for them, and we're always here for you. Food Lion, here for every moment.
So the two main reasons to have shoulder replacement are shoulder arthritis and rotator cuff arthropathy. And this was always a challenging problem to treat, and we never really had many good solutions until the reverse shoulder replacement came out. So as you can see with reverse shoulder replacement, you also remove the ball and socket, but now you flip that relationship. Now the ball is on the shoulder blade and the socket is on the arm bone. And what this does is it creates a constrained, stable joint. So even without a rotator cuff, the shoulder will still move and be stable.
Hoops. They're everywhere, especially when it comes to banking. Lots of banks offer you big promises with their checking accounts, but there's always a hoop to jump through. At Langley, we don't like hoops. Our smart checking offers great features like getting your paycheck up to 3 days early, no monthly fees, and no minimum balances. No hoops, just straightforward banking with Langley. Open your smart checking account today.
As soon as you arrive, you'll see it in the people you meet and the way we follow through. At Bowditch Ford, your dealership experience will be one of total satisfaction. Our professional sales associates make buying easy, fast, and fun. And when it comes to service, experience better. From maintenance to repair to parts, collision, even our quick lane, we do it better. Your time is valuable and your dollar's hard-earned. We'll take care of you. Bowditch Ford, a tradition of doing the right thing.
A yard without mosquitoes is always the most popular yard in the neighborhood.
They're home! Scatter!
Homeowners, consider yourselves warned.
Again?
Mosquito Joe, outside is fun again.
Great vision and healthy eyes are the goal at Peninsula Eye Care. Optometrists diagnose and treat many disorders of the eye and visual system and are a great addition to your healthcare team. We prescribe glasses, contact lenses, and medications to serve you. I'm Dr. David Buck, and if you're looking for a team that will care about you and is ready to listen, come see us at Peninsula Eye Care.
Now this is the best idea ever. The all-new Doritos Cool Ranch Papadilla from Papa John's. We put the bold flavors of Doritos Cool Ranch all over our signature flatbread-style sandwich and created the zestiest flavor mashup ever. Oh, and some Doritos Cool Ranch dipping sauce? We thought of that too. Get the new Doritos Cool Ranch Papadilla before it's gone. Only at Papa John's.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
In Newport News, talk to State Farm agent Jimmy Fay today.
Supplies last. And that's the good line for kids in tonight's Chick-fil-A Family Shootout.
Great vision and healthy eyes are the goal at Peninsula Eye Care. Optometrists diagnose and treat many disorders of the eye and visual system and are a great addition to healthcare too. We prescribe glasses, contact lenses, and medications to serve you. I'm Dr. David Ball. And if you're looking for a team of care over you and is ready to listen, come see us at Peninsula Eye Care.
Construction, Marriott City Center, Newport News, Hampton Woods Academy, Midtown Barbecue, the Captain's Den, proudly serving Aroma's Coffee, Ugly's Crepes and Creams, Espresso Florida Professionals, Prime Hydration, Riverside Paper Supply, Inlet Creek Corner, Relax Peninsula, W. Daily, and Parkway Print Shop. And Lionsbridge FC would like to welcome the following groups in attendance tonight: Peninsula Eye Care, Vet Chicks, Lionsbridge Summer Campers, and Big Stars FC. Lionsbridge FC would also like to wish a very happy birthday to Kevin Ledner and London Beck. If you're celebrating birthdays tonight, happy birthday from all of us at the bridge. And fans have a big round of applause for tonight's ball kids from Big Stars FC.
Back with TowneBank Stadium. The first half is in the books, and we're back where we started. Level footing for both sides. Christos scored in the 29th minute. That one was scored by Taylor Kalahira. And then the big moment that really changed the game and put a brand new spin on things was in the 41st minute. Jordan Travers got a red card, a straight red card for a very dangerous tackle on Blondell. Looking back at the replay during the halftime break, he caught him, looks like halfway up the shin. Blondell wasn't even able to walk off the field under his own power, had to be helped off by the medical staff and teammates. And then just a couple of minutes later in stoppage time, David Materazzi was able to put the bridge back on even footing with Christos thanks to a corner kick. Lionsbridge 7 corners in that first half to go with their 9 fouls. Christos 3 fouls and 2 corners. The service was from Bennett from the corner. That was her 3rd attempt from that last run of play. 3 corners in a row for Lionsbridge before finally they were able to capitalize on Materazzi's header making the difference. Materazzi also scored last time out against Virginia Beach United in the 58th minute. And he also scored on a header. So we are getting ready. Substitution for Lionsbridge FC. Logan Finnegan coming off the field, coming on to replace him. Christian Hatley. Hatley, another player with a lot of speed, just like Faye. We'll see if he can make a difference here. So Christos playing with 10 men. A foul called. Just a few kicks into the second half of action. Also at in the Chesapeake Division, we have Nova FC taking on Virginia Beach United. So Nova FC, Lionsbridge, and Christos all vying for a spot in the playoffs, with 1 point to separate the teams as this one is sent inside, up and over Bender. Christos back in front. Another goal for Christos, and Lionsbridge caught napping a little bit coming out of the break between the halves. There's a player down on the field for Christos. You can't quite see who it is. Down just inside the 18-yard box. Trying to make his way back up to his feet, but certainly taking his time. Medical staff still waiting on the sideline, and the players back up, jogging back over to his own half of the field. Can't quite see what happened in the mix of things. But the big important moment is that Christos back out in front just less than 1 minute into the second half. Lionsbridge getting things underway. We mentioned towards the end of the first half how Lionsbridge would really need to be a bit more controlled and disciplined with the fouls that they give away. And that proving it right there is they give away the first foul in the second half, and immediately Christos able to counter, answer back, find themselves in a great position despite being down a player. It's now Hall going forward. Sliding effort knocks the ball out of play along the sideline for a throw-in. Ender just caught too far off his line from that free kick. He's about 4 yards out from the goal line. There's not enough time for him to react and get his hand up to make a save. When you're down a player out on the field, the big equalizer is a set piece. And you have a plain and simple opportunity. The numbers games, or the numbers disadvantage sort of disappears for that moment. Christos definitely able to take advantage of that. Maximize the opportunity that they were given. We'll see if Lionsbridge now has it in them to answer back as it's sent towards the center of the field. Faye trying to get there in time. Good speed coming from the goalkeeper, Sager. Foul is called and a yellow card handed out to Christos forward. Just shown the yellow card. And play restarts once more. On the far sideline, sent back inside towards the 18. Lionsbridge able to get the ball away. So they try and control it again, find another opportunity to move the ball up the field. We're at halftime between Nova FC and Virginia Beach United. Score is still on level footing 0-0 between those two teams. So those teams play tonight as well as coming up on Saturday. Excuse me, those two teams play tonight as well as coming up, I believe it's Wednesday, when that next match is coming up. So 2 times in a row, those teams will play each other. That's the first match, obviously, to second one coming up next Wednesday. So there's still a big opportunity for Nova FC to try and solidify their spot in the playoffs. Depending on how this result finishes up tonight, currently Christos find themselves in the driver's seat. A giveaway like that Lionsbridge golden opportunity. Yankee over. And that's cleared away out for a corner kick. Another good chance by Lionsbridge, but even stronger defending from the visitors. Bennett and Hatley over in the corner. It was played quickly. Fay delivers towards the near post. Good save by Sager. Able to spot that one through the traffic and stick close to his near post. Sends the ball back down the field, and this one looks like it'll go straight to Bender. Scooping. Now he'll roll it out, far sideline in front of the Christos bench. Nice position down the field for Lionsbridge. Christos wins the ball on a good challenge from the defense. Sends it out for a throw-in. Swings over to Foster. On that right side, didn't have much time to decide what to do with the ball. Just sends it up into the Christos towards the center backs. Cleared away. Now here's Materazzi. Good field position over on the far sideline. A chance to get a cross in. Hatley's up towards the middle. The ball couldn't find Yankee. Lionsbridge unable to come away with it just yet. And Christos now moving with pace down to the opposite side of the field. Moving towards the sideline. Smart challenge by Materazzi. Knocks it out of play. A throw-in coming up. It was Brandon Jones who's going forward. Looking for hit at the yellow card. Panton. Hall clears away down the near sideline. Yankee urging his team forward to try and get a key takeaway here inside Christos territory. Throw-in for Lionsbridge taking quickly. Made a little bit of progress down the line, did Foster. Bring the ball back now. Kirkwood over to Foster. Materazzi, the goal scorer for Lionsbridge. Up the field. Good progress now. Opportunity played out towards the wing. Taken by the corner flag. Across through the middle. Out over the end line. Nothing more than a goal kick. Another good sequence for Lionsbridge, but still missing that final element in the attacking third. Unable to get across back towards the center of the field, keeping it in play. At this stage, you really need to be able to test the goalkeeper. You've had 45 minutes to try and hone in your sights and see what the goalkeeper's made of. Hard tackle to clear the ball away. Lionsbridge player down on the field. Able to get up quickly and come back to help his team defend. Kirkwood taking a moment to collect himself. So trying to shake off that last challenge. Foster over to Materazzi. Now it's taken on the far side of the field. Back up through the middle. Ball given away. Lionsbridge able to win it back with high pressure. Sent back towards the corner flag. well as Cornish over on the far sideline. Good chance for a throw in here, taken quickly. No room for a cross just yet. Dropping the ball back. 36 yards out from the goal. Sent all the way towards the center line with Materazzi. Hall chests it down. One-time effort off target. An ambitious effort there for the midfielders of Lionsbridge. Lockie Fay getting under the ball a bit more than he would have liked, sending it into the festival area. All sent up to Bender. He's able to collect it. Quickly dishes it back out, and you can see Christos changing their tactics a little bit. Having a very different style of play, especially compared to Lionsbridge. And rightfully so, they find themselves in good position scoreline-wise, as well as a poor position numbers-wise, having that red card earlier in the game to Travers. They're really only sending maybe one player forward, that one being Jones, who's situated up top to try and pressure the ball carrier as it's dropped in just past the back line. But in the waiting hands of Sager, who throws it out. To Lionsbridge, much more proactive defending. They're the ones that need a goal. The ones that need to find a way to come back into this game. So it's a good challenge right through the midfield. I think that was Nichols who had a good step to the ball, forced a throw in. Materazzi taking his time. 3 gray jerseys coming in to close him down. Foster has to right the ship. A bit of pressure coming from the Lionsbridge defense. Played out to Hatley. Good touch to settle things down. Crossing towards the middle. Right to the opposition. Sent out for a throw. Again with a throw towards Hall in the middle of the field. Tries to play it down towards the corner. Sent out of bounds. Another throw coming up. Hatley to Fay. Hatley keeps it in play. And tackle by Foster. Lionsbridge still with the ball. Chested down inside the defense by Christos. They're able to clear it away. For a moment, putting them under a bit of pressure on the attacking side of the field. Christos defense holds strong, and a long pass skipped over by Yankee. You can see Hatley being forced to move up quickly, forcing Sager to pick the ball up. Gets rid of it. So didn't get much distance on that ball, but and again, that's not necessarily the game plan for him. It's out along the far sideline, throw in for Christos. It's certainly not too late in the game for Christos to just try and send the ball down into the opposite end of the field. Their defense has held strong throughout these first hour of play. A couple of Lionsbridge substitutes coming up. Isaiah Chisholm coming into the game for Dom Foster. And Dakota Yonke headed off to the sideline. Tommy Shepard on to replace him. Chisholm is a familiar name for Lionsbridge fans. That's because he played for the team back in 2020. Had 3 games and 1 assist during that COVID abbreviated season. For the last 5 years, he's been playing in the DC United Academy. Called to the men's national team camp. Just the age of 15. The foul gets called, and another one goes against Lionsbridge. So it's their 4th foul here this half. 16 minutes into the second frame of action. Bender lining up in a similar position to how that second goal was given up. We'll see if he's made some alterations as this ball is sent inside of the 18. Bender comes up to claim it, as was the man who took the kick, and an awkward kick there from Bender. Ball right by Jones. It caught him off guard, didn't expect it to come his way. Next game coming up for the Bridge is Wednesday, July 12th. It'll be an away game at Patuxent FA up in Huntington, Maryland. And then after that, last home game of the regular season, Saturday, July 15th, against Virginia Marauders. Festival gates get set to open at 5 p.m. Kickoff at 7. All sent up by Fay with a bit of an ambitious effort. Did well to keep the ball in play. Sager is trying to pick his spot to send the ball back up the field. Christos able to come away with it. Pressure coming up to Wise. He's forced out of bounds. Throwing for the home side. Okay, with the quick throw to Hall. Cutting back towards the center. The foul's called. Quick restart from the boys in blue as they try and work their way back up the field over in front of their own bench. Chisholm held back just a little bit. Another foul by Christos. A good free kick position for Lionsbridge. About 30 yards out from the goal. Lionsbridge needs to be real careful not to get offsides. Linesman on the near side of the field watching the defensive line very closely. Chisholm trying to shake free. This one is sent up towards the back post. Looks like that was punched out by Sager. After they'll say another corner kick coming up. Good job by Sager, able to track that ball. Now there's a player down inside the 6-yard box for Christos. More players making their way over. He's getting a bit physical. That's both sides in the hunt for a playoff berth. Just trying to sort things out as the linesman from the near side of the field is, well, it's the center official. Just trying to sort things out. Lionsbridge going to get this next corner kick underway. Hatley over to take the kick. 2 men by the corner. Played short for Bennett. Sent in with the penalty spot. Hall can't redirect it home. And instead it goes off the target by a wide margin. Lionsbridge running out of time here in front of their home fans. 67th minute almost gone by. Just about a little under a half hour left, not including stoppage time. Materazzi gets whistled for a foul and will likely see a yellow card. There it is. Physical challenge on the left winger. You certainly felt the presence. Going up for the ball. A little of contact that knocked him off balance. One of the downsides of having a larger frame like Materazzi. Free kick is coming up. Delivery towards that back post, but well off the mark. Overshoots everyone. It goes out for a Lionsbridge goal kick. And they're quickly able to play it out. Lionsbridge with nearly the full field to go. Take out a big chunk of distance all at once. Unsuccessful. They hand the ball over, and now a good chance for Christos to try and pull another goal back. So we put another goal up on the board. It's Lionsbridge attempting to pull one back. Out for a throw inside their own half. Linesman and the center official having a quick conversation over in front of the far sideline. They'll be on the Christos bench. Not quite sure what it's about, but I'm sure we'll get clarification soon enough. And it just seems to be that the substitutes and players warming up for Christos were past the end line. So we past the sideline, further back behind the end line. Despite wearing the pink warm-up bibs, they've been told to move back as there's a play inside the 6-yard box cleared away by Lionsbridge, out for another visiting throw. Important that Materazzi win that tackle. Did so successfully as another throw-in comes up. This is exactly what Lionsbridge don't want to happen. More time is coming off the clock for Christos. Onus certainly on Lionsbridge to get the ball back down into the other half. The challenges like that, one way to get the ball going their way. In the center of the field, Chisholm, good control, gets it out towards the near side for Fay. Fay with quite a bit of room as he's shut down eventually. Takes the cross off, straight to a Christos defender. And the free kick is called. Kirkwood upended. Gets the ball back over to Materazzi. Tries to move it up the field. Hall with a quick step to it. The left side. Trying to find it cross in. Sent up. Settled down by Fay. From distance here. Back corner. He scored. Lionsbridge with the equalizer yet again. 72nd minute. Tied 2 goals apiece at TowneBank Stadium. Less than 20 minutes to go. Rocky Fay finds the equalizer. Initial cross. Find a strong Lionsbridge player to try and take a shot. Instead, Fay finds himself in the right position. The ball coming his way. Had a couple chances in the first half. This time, he's able to make good on his opportunity as Lionsbridge with quite a bit of momentum as they try and carry that forward now. Another shot from distance. Diving save from Sager. Such an important save. Prevents Lionsbridge from going in the lead. Another corner kick coming up though. The fans buzzing here in Newport News, Virginia. Bennett set to take the corner kick. Materazzi scored from the header before on the corner. In stoppage time in the first half. A little jockeying for position between Hall and one or two of the defenders. As things slow down for just a moment. Referee talking to the pair of players. Looks like they'll shake hands and move on. Get right back into their positions inside the 6-yard box. Bennett and Hatley get ready. Service is short towards the top of the 18-yard box. Went in towards the back. Headers headed in. Lionsbridge in front for the first time this game. Boys in blue are in the lead thanks to another goal from a corner kick. 2 goals, 2 minutes apart. And the fans erupt. Warren is with the assist. And Sam Hall is his first of the contest. How about that for Matty Cornish, your first Lionsbridge game? You're able to pick up your first assist. What a wave of momentum for Lionsbridge. Just a couple of moments ago, they found themselves trailing by 1. Now they find themselves in the lead. 75th minute. 15 and change left to go. It's Christos now, down a player, down a goal. Now they're the ones with time running out. It's Chisholm. Makes this one over, cuts back across the center before he's dispossessed. Ball down now with Bender. Able to make a significant stop. Christos applying the pressure forward now, sliding effort by Fay. Finally, Lionsbridge win the ball back. Back down the other direction, 4-on-4. As a man up towards the far side of the field. Top of the box, taken, time. The ball's taken away. Christos will fizzle out that last Lionsbridge attack. Poor pass though, seized out over the sideline. Lionsbridge will have another throw. Yet to make his way up to the center line. So play continues. Out for another Lionsbridge throw. Looks like 3 substitutes getting ready here for the visitors. This one goes out for a goal kick. Malcolm Harris over on the sideline, as well as Enrique Schisler. Clement Blamo, all getting ready to come into the game. We'll see who they replace. As the play gets brought back for a Lionsbridge foul. The home side not a big fan of it. It looks like that's Kalahira who is brought down. Good field position though for Christos, and if you'll recall back towards the beginning of the second half, I mentioned just how that numbers disadvantage is almost nullified from a set piece position. And there are 3 substitutes out onto the field. 3 new players. Harris, Blamo, and Schisler. Otherwise, Morgan and Hanks get off the field. See if Christos can convert. It's sent inside the 18 and immediately back out. It's like Hall was able to get his head on it. Back down to the other direction. Goes out for a visitor throw. We'll take this one quickly. Send it over to Sager. All up into the night sky. Handed out by Materazzi towards the sideline. Fay with a good turn, but gets on the wrong side of the forward. Cut past Materazzi. Sliding effort, but thankfully it didn't really connect for him. Lionsbridge gets whistled for another foul. About 25 yards out from the goal line. Lionsbridge really needing to control things and settle things down. They're picking up foul after foul. 16 fouls here throughout the course of the game. Another free kick in such a dangerous position that ball getting marked out 10 yards. Chisholm and Hall, the 2 men on the wall, closest towards the near post. Kalahira positioned behind the ball. Bender gets set, and he's ready. Striking this one towards the bottom corner. Bender able to hold on to it. Just a couple players from Christos come quickly to try and catch the rebound. Maybe giving Bender a nudge. The big important thing there is that Bender was able to make the grab and hold on to the ball. As time continues to run out for Christos, more than likely we'll see this added back in stoppage time at the end of the next 9 minutes. It's headed out towards the sideline. We'll take it in stride. Cornish As with Bennett. Cornish able to get it back over to Chisholm. And Cornish in past the back line. Headed towards the corner flag. He drops it back. And back towards the center. Tommy Shepard. Lost inside the 18. It was right past Chisholm. Out for a goal kick. Sager swings his foot through this one. Battle for possession inside the midfield. And it clears it out towards the near sideline in front of the fans. Hatley trying to settle it down. Good play by the left back for Christos. And taken by Enrique Schisler, able to knock it off of Hatley's foot out of play. Winning himself and his squad possession. They try and work their way up the field. Get sent out towards the sideline. Schisler will do it again. And it sends it out wide. On the far side of the field, Lionsbridge able to take their time moving down the pitch. And free up some space. Shepard has it. Comes across inside towards the 18 and well off the mark there. Certainly not for lack of trying, but poor execution. Good cross though from Lionsbridge. Sager's kick trying to get things started for Christos as they find themselves good field position. All coming to close down this attack. Sliding effort missed. Christos able to hang on to it as it was poked free. Hatley wins the ball and sends it just into the Christos defense, which is pushed up quite high on the field. Hatley and Hall. Two players. A bit of passing between them as Christos getting a bit desperate to win the ball back, understandably so. Not a lot of time left for them. Lionsbridge find themselves in a quite promising position. One goal ahead of Christos. Time certainly on their side as against off the head of the defender, out for a throw in deep inside Christos territory. For Christos, it makes it even more difficult as you have to defend with a couple less players as Chisholm goes forward. Good turn inside the 18 to clear the ball away. Despite being down a player just on the field, you need to have at least one forward, likely two, far up the field, standing right on those last defenders. When you are able to get the ball back, you'll have a couple players up in a prime position to take the ball forward. Materazzi cramping up beside the Lionsbridge backline, as frequently we've seen him be in these contests for the entirety of the game, full 90 minutes, making it to 85 at this point before going down. I think a lot of that is just the heat and humidity getting to these players here, specifically Materazzi. It's been the first game in a couple of contests where we haven't had a hydration break here at TowneBank Stadium. The rain just before and a little bit into the kickoff, dropping the temperature just enough to not require a hydration break. It's still certainly quite humid as body not able to cool itself down quite enough. And the humidity is so high. It's so important to stay hydrated with those salt and electrolytes. So a substitution for Lionsbridge as Materazzi is headed off the field. His night sees an early end. That's George Wyatt on to replace him. Owen goes down towards Chisholm. Dropped back by Shepard. Fay in a prime position over towards the near sideline, but the Lionsbridge moving forward just a bit more. A chance here inside the 6-yard box, but knocked out of play by the goalkeeper. Good stop by Sager. Another corner kick coming up. He was able to close off the avenue right along the near post. Bennett and Hatley make their way over. Two Lionsbridge players back along the center line. Two more are halfway up between the 18 and the center circle. This one goes through everyone and out for a goal kick. Seems like a bit of a wasted opportunity there for Lionsbridge from that corner. I'd like to see them possibly play that one short. Get a more secure cross in towards the center of the field, at least cause a bit of chaos inside the 18. Too much power behind it though. Now Christos on the counter. Man wide open on the left side. They're able to find him. So that's Pez. Inside the 18 now, crossing towards the center. It's redirected out. Hatley, 2-on-1. He gets brought down. The ball stays with Christos. Good challenge and good aggression from the visitors. Fighting here in the 89th minute. It's been a while since they've had an attack this far up the field. It didn't result in a free kick. They seem to be finding the rhythm just fine as Schisler takes it down the sideline. Running out of room, gets it back inside the 18. The linesman from the near side of the field. And Eagle Eye right down the line. Able to spot that one as soon as it rolled over. Hatley, the throw, only sends it in, has it rolling over Chisholm. And out by Cornish to the far side of the field where Shepard takes it in stride. Has a player overlapping his run, drops it back to Cornish. Shepard on the wing once more. Down towards the corner, sends it out for a goal kick. We're just a couple of seconds away from the stoppage time announcement. Wouldn't be surprised here if we see at least 5 minutes of extra time. Had quite a few stoppages. Yes, getting where it is, 5 minutes. Good field position for Christos. Another Lionsbridge foul. Just inside the half, though. Defensive half for Lionsbridge. Headed away by Hall. And turned towards the outside. Opportunity to move the ball further down the field. Just running out of real estate, though. Along the right wing. Harris gets ready for the throw. The extra ball off the field. The play resumes once more. Hall clears it up. An insignificant clearance means that Christos has another chance at things. Hall takes it towards his own goal, crosses it back through the center, gives it away. Pass off the mark for Christos. Crisis averted for Lionsbridge. They'll come away unscathed. Can certainly bet now that the red card back in the 29th minute, excuse me, the red card in the 41st minute, given to Travers. Quite a late tackle on Blondell. Hall with a sliding effort, tries to clear the ball away, unsuccessful. That being a man down in this position certainly not very beneficial. Now it's just one less player that they can put out on the field, one less fresh player specifically. Quite a big gap in the formation. Just one player really connecting the midfielders, excuse me, the forwards and the defenders. As Christos getting quite desperate to try and find this last goal that they need to keep their hopes alive in this game. Harris with the throw. Sends it down the field, cleared away by Bennett. Good clearance for Lionsbridge. Second chance coming up though for Christos. Inside the 18, Bender as this one falls straight to him. A bit close for a moment as the forward is right on his heels. Bender sets this one down and swings through it towards the center of the field. Headed up by Chisholm. Bennett with the header and a free kick for Christos. Up and over the back, Bennett gets a yellow card. With time winding down here at TowneBank Stadium. Right along the center line. Free kick for Christos, send up towards the edge of the 18. Hall knocks the ball back up. Gets his head on it again this time as it's cleared away by Shepard. Directed back in, but right back out. Lionsbridge has a player down at the center line after colliding with a Christos player. Medical staff being waved on as like the Cornish took an awkward spill. Trying to make his way back up to his feet. Frustrating for Christos as they thought they had the ball back going forward. Christos will have possession.